true. All right. And there, of course, is Laurie Nichols in the only one in civilian clothes there. You can see on the left. He's just gone out of our picture now, but he is the Balmain side, Balmain club's #1 supporter. And he yells Tigers and does his little bit every time there's a Balmain team playing anywhere. Very, very keen supporter. There he is, way out in front now, running around, usually punches the air, interpolating as he goes, Tigers, Tigers, Tigers. Must be a bit of a pest to sit there at a football game, but nonetheless, a great bloke and a very, very good supporter of the team. Wayne Miranda getting embraced there. That's similar, I think, to what it'll be like getting kissed on the mouth by Khrushchev.
Rex, I've got two of the all-time greats here beside me, so I'll get a quick comment from, firstly, George Paponis. Who's going to win the first grade game, George?
Oh, I think Manly on past performances should be favourites.
And what about you, Tom Rodonigas?
Well, I think it's a different game today. I think Parramatta by about a couple of points, that's all.
All right, comments from two of the big names, George Paponis and Tommy Rodonigas, both who are going to be honoured here today in terms of long service and in terms of great deeds for the Australian and their respective club rugby leagues.
And two more great players of, shouldn't say the past, should I? Bob O'Reilly, who's going to win?
Well, obviously, I'm at the same Parramatta, mate. I think they're. I think we're all prime ready for good. I've just been in the dressing room, and the boys are really determined. And I think being premiers last year was a very proud thing for us, and we won't let it go easy. And I think we'll get the money.
And Greg Pearce, Cronulla coach.
I think Parramatta have got too much for them, and standing next to Bear, what else could you say?
Well, that's right, Greg. You'd probably knock us both out if you didn't say that.
Well, Barry, we haven't heard what you think. Who's going to win it as far as Barry Ross is concerned?
Well, not only because the Bears here, I think that Parramatta will win. It's funny enough, Rex, that both these sides in the grand final have been involved in the only two drawn grand finals in previous years. Of course, Parramatta with St George in 1977 and Manly with Cronulla in 1978. So maybe it'll be that tight that we'll see a draw, but I'm not going to sit in the fence. I'm going to stick with Parramatta.
Right. Well, all I can say is I think there's going to be a hell of a lot of people around Sydney with egg on their face after 4:30. Because I can't see daylight. Anyway, there it is, the players running around, some of them festooned in streamers, and what a beautiful thing it is to win a grand final. Their coach, Laurie Fryer, gets... he's being chaired off the field there. I was just trying to identify who they were. I think it's Hilliard, the captain, there with him. And maybe it's Elias, the other one. Their faces were slightly obscured. Laurie Fryer getting the big yell. Neil Pringle, I think, he came on very heavily strapped up. There's a lot of embracing going on there, a lot of delight. I should imagine there might be a little bit of the nut brown ale drunk in the dressing room before those players emerge to watch the first grade. And